Welcome to Star Wars The Republic's End. This is a game run on Fellowship of the Dice, or will be run, and it is a new concept. The concept is a completely, fully dual play-by-post and virtual role-playing game combination. Whereas games we've had in the past, there's been a live game and then also a play-by-post game that really don't have anything to do with each other, or very loosely do. This game is fully integrated, and what I mean by that is the same characters will be in the play-by-post section of the game and also in the virtual part of the game, and they will continually flip back and forth from play-by-post to virtual tabletop, and also some live text role-playing as well. So that is the plan for the Republic's End. Just so you know, the Republic's End is set in the Clone War era of Star Wars, and what it is a reimagining of what the Clone Wars might have been if you take away Episode 1 through 3. So what we're doing is reimagining the Clone Wars based on canon that comes from episodes 4 through 7, and includes episode 4 through 7, so New Hope straight through A Force Awakens. So these things, when they comment on things in the Clone Wars, that's canon. There's no other canon. Extended universe is not necessarily canon. The actual prequels, episodes 1 through 3, are not necessarily canon. There are parts in these movies that are canon, such as the Trade Federation invading Naboo, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn fighting Darth Maul on Naboo. That all happened, but really that's mostly the extent of this. There are some changes, which is in the timeline for the game, but you'll have to see, right? And our players are not only going to be playing original characters, but they're also going to be playing characters from the movies. So, for instance, we will have characters playing Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those are confirmed. Anakin Skywalker starts out not as a little kid like he does in episodes 1. Instead, he actually starts out as an 18-year-old young man and a starfighter pilot at the time, because we know in the original trilogy that Obi-Wan tells to Luke that when he met his father, he was already a great pilot, and so that sort of thing, right? So we want to use those kind of references as much as we can, and I wanted to give a more mature feeling to the Clone Wars, and hopefully it will work out. So yeah, so this will be an interesting experiment. We will try to do a lot of combat in virtual tabletop and a lot of role play and play by post, and hopefully we get a little mix of the role play and virtual tabletop as well. I don't think we're going to have much combat and play by post because it takes so long, but yeah, this is for Star Wars The Republic's End, and of course we'll be using all three Fantasy Flight Games role-playing game systems: Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny. There's no reason why you can't use all of these together, honestly. So yeah, and our players will also have bit parts in the game. And so, for instance, let me give you a teaser of how this game is going to start. Right now, there is a mysterious invasion of the system known as Raxus, and if you know your extended universe or expanded universe and prequel knowledge, you know that this was at one time the capital of the Separatists. This is not necessarily the case in this game, but the game does start partially on Raxus. Segundus, really, and it's not there's actually 3 Raxuses, but we're not talking about Raxus Prime, which is like the poisonous junk world. We're talking about the very temperate, very beautiful Raxus, and so what there's an invasion and occupation of the whole system, and no one knows really anything about this invasion. And so we start on the planet Raxus with the Resistance, and it just so happens that Anakin Skywalker is a part of that Resistance on Raxus. So, completely removed from the original Anakin Skywalker, where he is on Tatooine as a young boy, and he's this miracle Jesus baby. None of that stuff will be involved in this game. Things on Naboo that happened had nothing to do with Gungans or anything like that. Some similarities, as I said, Naboo was invaded by the Trade Federation, and there's massive corruption in the Senate. I mean, you think of something that spans the known galaxy, which is huge. Every planet having a senator, that there's going to be a lot of corruption anyway. So that all makes sense. So yeah, we're hoping to have a good game like this, and so hopefully everyone enjoys it. And if you want to know more or you want to play, feel free to contact me, Tetnock, at Fellowship of the Dice. That's dicefellowship.org. So hopefully I will see you then. Hopefully these videos you will like. I don't know when the next video for live play will be for the Republic's End, because like I say, the game hasn't quite started yet in earnest. And I will tell you, the first virtual tabletop session will likely be a combat scene on Raxus, so with Anakin. So, hopefully you like this, and please tune in. Thanks.